Well, hello people of the internet. It is time for me to swatch these DecoTime Metallic Twinmarkers. I'm quite excited. I bought these a while ago when we was on holiday down in Deal, and I bought them from the range in Ramsgate. There's a video somewhere of the haul of all the stuff that I bought while I was on holiday. And I've printed out this swatch sheet to swatch them on. I've actually printed this on watercolour paper because these are unusual in the fact that they have dual tips. They have a metallic fine tip on one end and an aqua brush tip on the other end. Now, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, but I thought if I printed it on watercolour paper, we've got a chance of it blending out if they are watery colour, aquarable, movable, whatever they are supposed to be. So I've put them in order of neutrals. So as I usually do, I break the swatch out in the packs that they come. So neutrals, that's going to be first. Then the reds is going to be next. Then the pinks is going to be next. Then the blues. Yep. And then the greens, I'm leaving the best to last. Green is my favourite colour. Okay, so I've got my swatch sheet, which is printed on watercolour paper. I have my water brush, which is filled with water, and this is the Zig one, which is probably the best one that you can buy. And let's do this. And let's have a look at the pens first of all. I have the names here, and where I've got the names from is each of the pens has a number on them. So this one is 99 or 66 or 99. And on the front, the only reference to their names, there's no name on the barrel at all, but on the packet it has like a key that says 99 bronze, 106 tawny, 218 orange ochre, 222 golden yellow, 42 bronze green, and 229 green sage. So that's the order in which we are going to swatch them, and I am going to do two different types of swatches. I am going to put the watercolour aqua end here and then blend it out, and then just do this as a using the fine tip as a swatch. Now, what are we most excited about seeing, the watercolour aqua side or the just a normal fine? I think we're more excited about the aqua, aren't we? So let's do the aqua first, which is the aqua side. So fine tip, so the black end, so the caps are two different colours. The black end is the aqua tip. Let's hope that is the same for all of them. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Ooh, number one, they're really hard to get off the lids, and number two, when I opened it, a big blob of ink came out of it. They do look really juicy. Did that go over my top? Ah, man, it's gone everywhere. Well, very juicy, and the caps are hard to get off. So this one's bronze, 99 bronze. So if we lay down a bit of the ink, which just looks black, and then attempt to blend it out. Okay, well the ink is moving a little bit, but it did dry down really quickly, so it doesn't really move much. And I think, you can see a little bit of a shimmer, but I'm not sure you can. I think it's just wet. No, I see no metallicness there at all. That really is just the light glimmer of water. Okay, let's do the other. Oh, this one so it doesn't splatter. Okay, so you can see the metallicness there. So these are much better. I think the aqua side might be a bit of a gimmick, to be honest, but that side's quite nice though. That has dried silvery looking rather than bronze, sort of like a silver colour. Just out of interest, I have a piece of watercolour paper here, so I'm just going to Yeah, no, it doesn't. I thought it might, you know. Does it actually say you can blend them out with water? Water-based brush tip. Aqua brush tip and metallic fine tip. There's no instructions with them at all, but aqua usually means maybe I won't bother trying to brush it out. Maybe I won't bother. Let's just get the next colour. Tawny. It's got a rose pink sort of barrel. Oh, they're really difficult to get the caps off. That is like a lighter brown. Just give it a little bit of a blend out. Just for the fun of it, as we've got everything lined up to do that. And get the cap off. Whoop. And that one looks silver as well. Oh no, there's a sort of pinkness to that one. They are that and that, two different colours. They are very silver looking though. Okay, next one. Next one is number 218. Orange ochre. Black cap is that bit, tiny bit. Which has no metallicness at all. I don't suppose it's supposed to, maybe. Maybe that bit is just supposed to be non-metallic. I mean, how is this working? Is there one bit inside? That looks... they look more like each other. It's got a goldness to it. So that was orange ochre. Let's get them out. Let's get them out of the packet. So the next one is 222, which is golden yellow. Wow, that's a really vivid orangey yellow, which doesn't really blend out the same as all the others. And looks exactly the same on there. Looks the same as the one above. Okay, and the next one is 42 bronze green. Brush bit. I mean, maybe the brush bit is just supposed to be like a brush marker. You know, the word aqua is a misnomer. You can use it to sort of even it out. It doesn't really blend out. What colour did I say this was? Bronze green. Okay. Oh, the lids are really tight. Okay, you know what these are? These are like them pens that basically, they have an ink in them that's a colour, and then they've overlaid them with a metallic something, and so a silver metallic something, and so all you get really is the silver metallic layer coming through. They remind me of, I have these really cheap from Amazon pens. If I show you one of these, it says metallic pen on it. We used them for stone painting. Where shall I do it? Where shall I do it? I'll just put it down the side here. Okay. When you draw with these, actually it looks better. When you draw with these, usually the colour disappears and the silver comes through, but they actually look better than these. Okay, so let's put that away. We'll come back to that one another day. And let's finish these off, which is the last one being Grey Green Sage 229. Grey Green Sage 229. water brush. There is water in that, by the way. It's just no movement whatsoever. And then that side of it. Ooh, that's quite bright. But they are very... There's not much colour in them. There's more of the silverness to them. Okay, so that's set one. The neutrals. They look like that. Lovely. Right. Next set is the reds, which has in it Old Red, Vermilion, Geranium, Bright Apricot, Warm Fuchsia and Orange. And we are starting with 02 Old Red. There they are. Really, really difficult to undo. Lovely colour that. Proper blood red. Ooh. And that moves. That moved, baby. Okay, let's... It's almost like the pigment side of it. The silver bit of it is too much. Okay, that's Old Red. This one is 14 Vermilion. Isn't it interesting that the numbers are the same numbers as the Shinhan inks? So 14 in Shinhan ink, so cheap alcohol markers. That is a nice colour actually. But it doesn't move. Not sure what it's supposed to, like I said. I mean, aqua just might mean water based. These are not made in England. That looks quite nice actually. That's got a definitely got a different colour to it. Next one is Geranium, which is number 15. Really tough. Geranium. I'm going to compare that in a second to the Geranium. And then the other side. Oh, that's nice. Them neutrals are drying down a little bit nicer actually. You can sort of see the mint and the green difference. The yellows look the same. These two are nowhere near brown of any weight. But these ones, yeah, they have a distinct look to them. Okay, next one. Oh, I was just going to do this. This is Geranium in a Ohuhu marker. Let's see how that dries down. Just put it there. Okay, so this one is 214 Bright Apricot. That is amazingly like an apricot. I've just picked it just a minute ago before I started this video. We've got an apricot tree outside, which doesn't move. Well, the apricot tree doesn't move either. And the colour of the apricots was exactly that colour. I don't think they're supposed to move with water. I think aqua just means they're water based. Where's that? Next one, Warm Fuchsia 206. Oh. If you have difficulty getting lids off, these are not for you. These are really difficult. Pinkness to it. And then finally, this one is 23 orange. Looks very similar to the vermilion. Sorry. But moves a little bit more. Okay. So that was the red set. The metallic part of it is better than the aqua marker part of it, unless you just use them as brush tipped pens. Though what we should try is you know, the usual, putting it on a tile kind of thing, you know, like this. If I do a squiggle, on here, and then we grab a bit off of here, and then we do that. But you can do that with any water-based ink. So that's, though that is nice and probably just about the only thing that that you could do with the water side of it. What colour was that one? That came out really nice like that. 23 that was. Orange. No, that must have been warm fuchsia, because that's blended out like that there. Nice and smooth. Okay. Okay, next is the Pinky Purpley Set. And this set consists of ultramarine, violet dark, light pink, azalea purple, pale pink and old pink. And I've actually put them in order on here the other way round because I thought the reds would go into the pinks rather than the purples. I'm going to swatch these in the other way on the swatch sheet. So old pink is where we're starting. Okay. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Old pink. And the fine tip. Oh, you can just see a bit of the pink coming through, but then the metallic comes through stronger. Number 9. I was going to say number 60. Number 9. Pale pink. Again, you see the silver before you see anything else when you do that. So look at those two. I wonder if you squiggle around a bit, the silver. No, it's like those pens, the outline pens, where you've got, you can see it really good there. The colour is second to this a massive amount of silver on it. Next one, Azalea Purple A7. Oh, look where it went into the water up there. Sorry, maybe you missed it. It went into the water. I made a mess of that one, didn't I? Yeah, the silver colour is way too strong in these, so you really don't see any of the colour at all. Next one is 138, light pink. So we've had old pink, pale pink, and now we've got light pink. It looks purple. the top one. Yeah, there's really the metallic side of it is not that impressive. So 274 is Violet Dark. They're actually quite nice, just like that. Just use them straight as felt pens, water-based markers. Not sure what value. Oh, that's quite nice, that one. You can actually see the colour of the ink. It's not being overpowered by the silver. Not sure what the benefit of having two in one is. Oh. Honestly, if you've got rheumatism hands, bad grip, I can't even get this one off. Oh. 73 ultramarine. They are very juicy. My hand is actually hurting. And then we're back to having a lot of silver in it. You can see the purple a little bit there. I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy colouring with these. I like to see more colour than just the metal. Okay, so this next bit is the pinks and purples. Holding out hope for the greens and the blues though, people of the internet. And now the blues, which is, ouch, just banged my head on the camera. The Blue Grey 9, Cool Grey 6, Prussian Blue, Indian Blue, Dark Sky and Baby Blue. Are we optimistic? I think the aqua, like I say, I think is a misnomer. I think they just mean water-based marker. So in theory, this bit is irrelevant. But I shall carry on doing it just for continuity purposes. For some reason I put the word bronze there. Yeah, it wasn't bronze, is it? It's blue-grey. It is blue-grey number 9. It says the splats all over this as I take the lids off. There is splats everywhere. And I'm wearing my favourite top today, and if I've got splats on it, I won't be very happy. They're very splatty. Okay, so Blue Grey 9. Wow, that is just black. How is that blue-grey anything? Ah, see, when you blend it out, you get to see a bit of the bluey grey. Maybe you are just supposed to use these as... no, but why would they put a brush nib on it? I was going to say, you know, the scribble on a tile kind of thing, but why would they bother to put a brush nib on it? There's no instructions, so I can't tell you if what their intention is with these. That was that one. This one is Cool Grey 6. Oh, that wasn't too bad. That comes out like a, oh, I'm really sorry, like an olive green. And there's nothing. And it comes out like silver. And then this is Prussian Blue, 69. Really deep dark navy blue. Look how wet that is. Can you see that? How wet that ink is. They are very juicy. I mean, really, I'm just moving that puddle of wet ink. That's a beautiful colour when you blend it out like that. Puddle of wet ink. Oh, that's nice. That one is nice. not quite. The ink is strong enough to shine through the layer of silver stuff that they have on it. Next one is 64, Indian Blue. Oh, I love the colour. You can tell when I'm swatching pens, look at that. And nowhere near as joyously fluid as the previous one. It's alright. This one is 191, which is called Dark Sky. In their world. It's quite dark. It's quite wet. And it dries and soaks in the blink of an eye. And the last one is 144, Baby Blue. Looks very similar to the, because we're going down the page, it looks very similar to the Indian Blue. Yeah, I would say maybe they make them just so that you use them, you know, squidge them on a tile and do it that way, but they wouldn't waste the money putting a brush mark on them, would they? Okay, so that's the blue set. That one was actually called Blue Grey, Blue Grey, Blue Grey. And now we're going to go on to the greens, my favourite. Okay, I've moved the camera a little bit just so that I don't keep taking it out of shot. This is the green set, and in this one we have 54 Viridian, 60 Teal Green, 251 Verona Blue, 177 Neo Mint, 162 Weeds Green, and 161 Bright Apple Green. I'm sure that's supposed to be Neon Mint, but hey, it could be related to Neo from The Matrix, but who knows. Just going to tip them out so I don't have to rattle around so much, and start with Viridian. $54. Oh, I can't open it. I really cannot open it. I can't open it. My hands hurting. I can't open it. Ah. Oh. My arms hurting, my hand is hurting. This ceased to be fun a while back. Okay, that's very wet, very juicy. Looks quite nice when it's blended out. But hey, I've got enough watercolours, I don't need more watercolours. Oh, a nice colour on there though. Okay, that was Viridian. Next is Teal Green. Dreading it. I am dreading this. Oh, not too bad. Quite nice. The thing is about these, they are so juicy. You couldn't really just use them on, you know, on some colouring books you use water-based markers because the bleed through. You don't want to. These would bleed through, I'm sure of it. I'm going to try it in a minute on a normal. That was Teal Green, number 60. Next is 251 Verona Blue. Where are Romeo and Juliet when you need them? Oh, my hand really hurts. Oh, Verona Blue. Oh, that's a lovely colour. That is My husband's old motorbike colour. Like a petrol. These are not metallic, by the way. I don't know if they're supposed to be, but this side's usually easier. You get such a bright ink on this side. It's almost like the same ink's in here, and this side it's just flowing through. No, sorry, the aqua side. This side it's just flowing through, and this side it's going through a pot of silver stuff and being coated before it comes out. So you're getting the same colour ink, but with silvery stuff on it. I mean, look at that when you go over. All you see is the silver. It was a bit wet when I put it on there, to be honest. They're all just infused with silver. Right, this one is, my hand's dreading it, 177 Neo Mint. Oh. It's a bright mint, it's a bright green colour. It doesn't blend out. 2 more pens to go after this, you could do it. And that is there. That is there. I'm giving up all hope, aren't I? Weeds Garden. Beautifully named one after the weeds in your garden. 162. Didn't come off too bad, that one, did it? Looks exactly like the weeds in our garden. Maybe it would have been better to call it grass green, but weeds it is. I just literally, trying to put the lid on, stabbed it, bent the end, stabbed it in my hand. It actually looks lovely on my hand. Look at that. Maybe that's what it's for, painting on skin. Maybe this is the wrong paper. We'll find out in a minute. I'm going to try some different paper. Okay, last one. Oh, got to take the lids off again though. 161. Bright apple green. Beautiful limey colour green, that one. It just no breathability, and oh, that came off easy. The same as every other one that has gone before it. You can just about see the colour infused with a top note of silver. Okay, so that last one is the set of greens. That is all of them. So what I'm going to do now is rest my weary hand a minute, which is bright red from trying to get them lids off and covered in ink, and so am I. And I'm just going to try them on some different paper. Okay, I have 3 different types of paper here. I have standard thin, really cheap photocopy paper. I have the best pencil paper in the world, HP matte professional paper, and this is the paper that I do my swatching on normally. It's going to be a bit blurry until I put some colour down. Let's just turn that there so you can see it. Ouch. Let's find one that did. Let's do the one that stabbed me. Which was the one that stabbed me? I think it was this one. Let's go with this one anyway. It is 161. What was that called? 161 Neo Mint. So Neo Mint on the best pencil paper in the world. Well, the lid comes off easy. Okay, that's that end. It was the silvery end that we wanted to see. The silvery end that looked like that on my hand. No, it still just does the... It looks better on camera than it does in real life. Because in real life you just see the silver. And then photocopy paper. and the paper that I do my swatches on normally. That doesn't look as bad, but and I'm also going to compare it to a Spectrum Noir metallic marker, which I previously swatched in an earlier video. I'll use the same sort of tip. They're not dissimilar. Another one. Yeah, they have the same basic how they work. The brush nibs on these Spectrum Noirs, by the way, are lovely. And the other thing I'm going to compare it to at this point is cheapo metallic pen off of Amazon. So these two are Spectrum Noir, this one's cheapo pen, and this is a DecoTime. They're all made of the same sort of ink with silver layer over them, but these actually come out quite nice. I'm going to have to swatch these and make these part of the fun, aren't I? Okay, so that's it. That is me finished fighting with these DecoTime Metallic Twinmarkers. My honest opinion, I would not recommend them. There is, number one, the caps are really difficult to get off, which if you're they've literally, my bit there where I was pulling really hurts. My finger hurts. Second of all, they're really blobby and messy. I have ink all over my desk, I have ink all over my hands. Third thing is, not sure I see the benefit of them. I was going to try and see whether they went through. I was going to see how they went through paper, wasn't I? Because, oh my word, they seep through as bad as alcohol markers. So I can't imagine you using them in any colouring books that need to, you know, you'd normally use water-based markers in. And the metallic side of it, I mean, they're quite nice, they look nice, it's a nice rainbow of colours. But, yeah, there's better out there. So, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully you liked my honest opinion. And, yeah, take care everyone, see you again, bye!